I was telling the sister today. I said when I was in Africa, all I kept thinking in my head when I was in Ghana, not when I was in Egypt, but when I was in Ghana, English C lesson number one. I was like,
So you didn't see that in Egypt, though?
no, it was a different
Different
thing. It was a
East and West.
there I was more. Why did we take Jerusalem from the devil? Kind of thing, you understand?
Okay.
But in Ghana, it was the traitor made it
There's the
into
orientation, right?
You understand? And seeing it firsthand
Wow.
and the effects of it, and knowing what happened on the other side of that door of no return, because our African brothers on the continent don't know. They truly, when I say they don't know, I'm not being facetious. I mean they're not taught that. They don't know. The same way we are not taught our original history, they're not taught. They don't know. They don't know. So we have worked. I mean, that Caucasian was busy on both sides of the pond. Trust and believe. He was busy on both sides of the pond. Okay? We have become a broken people. It's time for us to fix ourselves. You understand? We know what we need to do. The light has been given. We've got it. We need to carry ourselves better. We need to behave better in the streets. You understand? It's about carrying yourself in a way where people can look at you and see a difference. And they look at you and say, something about him is different than these other guys here. And that's what you could see in the guards in the 70s. That's what you could see. And it was evident. It was definitely evident. And then crack.
And the bill ciphers. Okay.
But the thing is that anybody who got consumed by that, whether they want to agree or not, they fell victim to the devil's civilization. That is it in serious practice.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And a bit of 10%ing too, because you were a rich slave maker of the poor. In practice, you were seeing it. So that meant you were not a what? 5%.
Live tomorrow at 9 a.m.
And this is not to take anything from anyone. This is to say, realize your error and correct it. We got a lot of work to do, especially those brothers that facilitated that downfall. Go into those communities now and uplift those black men, but you got to be clean. You can't go to them and you're wallowing in the same muck and mire as them, because they're going to say he's no better than me. He's a hypocrite. You can't do the same thing they're doing and get respect. You have to be able to show them the errors of their ways by showing them the errors of your own. But then you've got to be accountable and say, this is what I did, and I need to fix it. God needs to fix the 5%.
Peace out.
Because they're not going to listen to the women. They're not going to listen. Some will, and this is not all. You have some brothers that never faltered in doing what they were supposed to do, who were always on their square. And all praises due. But there wasn't enough. And maybe they all left New York. You understand?
Yeah.
But the older brothers that are like in my age bracket, some of them look like they're so decrepit, and we're losing people left and right from just not taking care of themselves or whatever. You know, we're getting older. We're not young no more.
Yeah.
I'm a senior citizen, so I've definitely got more days behind me than I have in front. I'm on my last days. You know, and so that's what brought me back around, building with Cypher, and just guilt, definitely guilt. I definitely.
So you felt some guilt about that?
I did, because I said, they don't have, if I'm not seeing the role models, they're not either. And not that I'm so grand, I am so flawed, but I do have the foundation. It's in me. And the sisters, the unity has to be rekindled. It has to be rekindled, because we're who we got. And if we say we are of like mind, then we need to strengthen those ranks. Put aside petty differences. Like I had told a sister, she was speaking about, the lack of sisterhood, the lack of unity. And I said to her, be the change you want to see. Make sure that you yourself want that sisterhood in your heart.
Right.
Make sure that you yourself see that sister as being your sister. And then you work on it. Build with the sister. You have a problem, hash it out. But make it work, because nation building means it's not about my emotions, it's not about yours, it's about rising above those emotions and getting the work done. Doesn't matter. We ain't got to like each other, we have to respect each other, because we are of like mind and we are nation building. That's it.
Thank you.
Plain and simple.
Yeah. Peace. Peace.
If Mega did this.